Hey, John Sonmez from simpleprogrammer.com. So I got a question here about starting a project. Now this would be a good one to talk about today. So this question is from Louise, and Louise says, "Hi John, I'm on a big dilemma. Had a good idea for an online service and shared with some people I trust. They liked and confirmed that this is a really good idea and have a chance to hit a home run with this. My dilemma is, do I do this myself with some of these guys, or do I pay someone else to do it for me? Here are the details with each path." So first Louise says, doing it myself. I need to do it in my free hours. I need to make a commitment with it, but I'll depend on others to be committed to. And I tried this at first, but without commitment, of course, it didn't go anywhere. This path will probably consume more time and have more risks because I don't know how to start a business. On the other side, it'll cost only my time. So then the second choice, he says, is paying someone. I found a company that is specialized in doing startup projects. They have a 4-month plan to build an MVP, minimum viable product, and it costs $17K. This price is not a major problem, but I'm afraid my idea gets stolen or copied. I don't know how I can secure my idea in this path. My wife thinks that I need to do it myself. If you can help me with your opinion on this dilemma, I'd be grateful. So I think that's funny that you want to pay the $17K and your wife thinks that you should do it yourself. So I tend to agree with your wife that you should do it yourself, and let me tell you why. There's a few reasons here. So one of them is that, when you start out doing a project like this, if you haven't done a project like this before, it's going to be very difficult to outsource it. That $17K that this company promises might balloon up into $20K and then $50K. You could end up spending a lot of money. You should always try to do something first before you outsource it to someone else. So if you had said, "Hey John, I've built like 3 or 4 companies and software products and sold them, and now I want to outsource a project and pay this company to do it," I'd say, sure, yeah, that makes sense. But the fact is that since you haven't successfully done this before, you need to do it because you need to go through and put in the work to create this the first time. I think that's the only way that you're really going to be successful with this, and you just have to devote the time. It's going to require sacrifice. There's really no shortcut. When I hear your question here, no offense, but it almost seems like you're looking for a shortcut. Like you just want to pay someone $17K and have this thing built for you. But building the thing isn't even the tip of the iceberg of the problems that you're going to have with creating a company, especially a software company. You have to market this thing. You have to find people to buy it. You have to price it. There's a whole bunch of other stuff rather than just having the product itself. So that's why you have to be involved with it. You have to get your hands dirty. Once you've done this 3 or 4 times, then you can figure out some processes to outsource this. If you want a good book on creating the process to outsource this and just doing this yourself to start out, I'd recommend by Michael Gerber. It's called The E-Myth Revisited. Really good book, talks about building a process. It's what I've done a lot with Simple Programmer to build up the Simple Programmer, as I have started outsourcing a lot of the things that I do now, but I did everything manually before I ever automated it. And it's the same thing when you're building a company. So anyway, I hope that helps you. If you've got a question for me, email me at john@simpleprogrammer.com. And if you like this channel, if you like this podcast, definitely subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.